All right, so let me start by going over going over these questions, but not all. Okay, I'll start with E first. So with E, we have got tan 225 degrees plus cosine of minus 60 degrees minus sine squared 510 degrees. Okay? Now I'm going to do it step by step. Okay, I'm only gonna do what I'm gonna do now only once, maybe twice, then after that I will stop. 225 can be written as 180 degrees because the angle is in the third quadrant. So 225 can be written as 180 plus 45. Then I can simplify here, cos minus 60 is the same as cos 60 degrees. Okay? Then, now here, 510, okay? I'm going to subtract 360 degrees from it. But there is a square there, so this will be minus sine squared 510 minus 360. Okay? If you do the subtraction there, you end up getting 150 as the answer. So this will give me minus, okay, positive tan 45. Okay, that's tan 45 plus cos 60. Which name is it? The cosine of a negative angle is equal to the cosine of the positive of that angle. That's from last week's lesson. Second lesson last week. Okay, so from there, we've got minus. So that will be sine squared 150 degrees. Okay? Now, it's important for all of you to know that 150 can be written as 180 minus 30 degrees. Okay? And since it is squared here, we always get a positive answer. Fortunately, this angle is in the second quadrant, so sine is positive. Right? So this will be equal to 1. Okay? Tan 45 is a 1. Cos 60, that's a half. Right? Sine 150 is the same as sine 30 degrees. Because they are squared there, it will be minus a half squared. Okay? Because sine 150 is equivalent to sine 30. Sine 30 is a half. A half squared will give you that. Okay? The good thing is you can verify with the calculator, and I just hope that all of you are aware that this is the same as sine 150 all squared, which is equal to sine 30 degrees all squared, and that will be a half squared. Time in order for you to catch up. Alright? Okay, let's get on. Then we get 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2 minus a quarter. Okay? So I can multiply this by 2, that one by 2, I'll get 6 over 4. So 6 minus 1, I'll get 5 over 4. Okay? Then you are done. Any question? Yes.
So you said tan 225 is 180 plus 4 plus 25.
Yeah.
And then the next step, where did the 180 go?
The reduction. If you understand, we have used reduction formula. Go back to the first lesson. The Cartesian plane with the 12 reductions. You must be very good friends with that Cartesian plane until you write matrix. Yes, it's an acute angle. Okay? Please be aware that the 45 degrees, this one here, it replaces theta because now we have a specific value. Okay? We have a specific value of an angle, which is 225, which can be broken into 180 and the acute angle. This is your acute angle. It's like theta. It will have quite a lot. Okay, let's allocate it. So first mark is here. Please be aware that there is no mark allocated to this step. Okay? There is no mark allocated to that. Okay? So 2, the third mark is, it will be, okay, all right. I think I probably, see, that sine squared 150.
Yeah.
You might have to show that it's the same as sine 30 squared, then we can give you a mark there. Okay. I didn't show it properly there, but unfortunately I wrote it down on the side. Alright? So we have
if it's not part of the equation on your page, you can get the mark.
yeah, teachers can give you a benefit of the doubt. But I feel, okay, to avoid issues, let me add a line here. Okay, so that will be tan 45 plus cos 60 minus sine squared 30 degrees. Okay? Right? I'm doing this for the sake of that. Right? So we can have 3 marks so far. Then, knowing that tan 45 is a 1, you get a 4th mark. Cos 60 is a half, a 5th mark. Then simplifying that, you'll get a mark. Then the answer. So this question could be worth about 7 marks. Okay, it could be worth a lot of marks. Now, these these trigonometric expressions which require reduction, usually they have lots of marks. Okay.
How many of these questions will you ask?
Generally 1 in a paper. Alright. Is there anybody who has got a question? Any question? Okay. Can you do H? You do H quickly. We have got sine 210 degrees times cos 150 all over tan minus 60 times tan squared 330. So that's 330 degrees. Right? So first thing, be aware that 210, it's a reflex angle. So we need to write it using an acute angle. So it's 180 plus 30, and it's in the 3rd quadrant. So that would be minus sine 30 degrees. 1 mark there. Times 150 is in the 2nd quadrant, and cos is negative. So if you subtract 30 degrees from 180, you get 150. So this would be minus cos 30 degrees. 2nd mark there. The 3rd mark, application of negative angles. Can you pay attention and look, please? So that will be minus tan 60 degrees. Right? Now, this one now, because it has got a square there, the answer will always be what? Positive. Okay? Now, an acute angle which you can subtract from 360 to get 330 is 30 degrees. So this is equivalent to tan squared 30 degrees. Okay? For now, let me just write it as positive tan squared 30 degrees. Right? Then, so let's say 4 marks there. Then now, application of special angles. You get minus a half times minus square root of 3 over 2. Okay? Tan 60, that's square root of 3, so you get minus square root of 3. Then tan 30 is 1 over square root of 3. Okay? Please don't write square root of 3 over 3 because that's a rationalized answer. So it will be 1 over square root of 3 squared. Okay, then let's simplify. Do you have a question, Harry? Go back to that. Huh? Yeah, root 3 over square root of 1 is square root of 3. Because what's the square root of 1? 1.
So, why is the 1 over root 3 a positive? Because I got negative times negative.
Okay. Okay. It can be negative. Okay, look here. So, I said tan squared 30 degrees is positive, right? It is positive, always positive, because of the square. Okay? So, an acute angle which gives us the same ratio as tan 330 is 30 degrees. So, tan squared 30 degrees is positive. Because of that, tan 30 is 1 over square root of 3, then you square that. Then, are you following? Then, these two will give me a positive square root of 3 over 4 divided by. Now, here, if I square, I'm going to get 1 over 3. So, I'm going to get negative square root of 3. Alright. So, this will be minus square root of 3 times. Alright, 1 over square root of 3. 1 over square root of 3 times 1 over square root of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3, that's a 3. Okay? 1 times 1 gives you 1. Then minus square root of 3 times 1 gives you minus square root of 3. So this will be square root of 3 over 4 divided by minus square root of 3 over 3. Then you convert the division to multiplication. So you get square root of 3 over 4 times 3 divided by minus square root of 3. Then these two cancel out. The final answer, it will be negative 3 over 4.